Hello everybody, my name is Davis and welcome back to another video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown. Now today, we're going to be talking about this upcoming massive severe weather outbreak that's going to bring damaging winds, large hail, and even a few tornadoes to a certain portion of the United States. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off today, where we actually do have an enhanced risk of severe weather for portions of eastern Ohio, just a sliver of northern West Virginia, and then a good chunk of Pennsylvania there. Tornado threat for today. If you're in that brown area, you have a 5% chance to see a tornado in your town. That does include Pittsburgh, so do have a tornado action plan in place there. Damaging wind threat for today. This is why we have the enhanced risk of severe weather. If you're in that red area, you're going to have a 30% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour or higher in your town. That does include Scranton, Pennsylvania, as well as Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so also make sure that you do have a damaging wind action plan in place in case some 60 to 70 mile per hour gusts approach your area. Hail threat for today. If you are in that yellow area, you're going to have a 15% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. But if you're in that little black lined circle there for a sliver of northwest Pennsylvania and northeast Ohio, you're going to have a 15% chance to see hail of 2 inches or larger today in your town. That does include Youngstown, Ohio. That does include Warren, Ohio. That does include Boardman, Ohio, Austintown, Ohio. And eventually it goes all the way out to Newcastle, Pennsylvania. So also make sure that you do have a plan in case large to very large hail comes through your area today. Now moving on to tomorrow, we have another enhanced risk of severe weather. This one's going to be for portions of just a sliver of southern Kansas, western Oklahoma, and just a bit of northwest Texas here. And we also have a marginal risk of severe weather back into the mid-Atlantic area. So tornado threat for tomorrow. If you're in that brown area, you're going to have a 5% chance to see a tornado in your town. That goes all the way from northwest Texas back into portions of central Nebraska. Damaging wind threat for tomorrow. If you're in that yellow area, you're going to have a 15% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles per hour higher in your town, so look out for that. That goes from portions of eastern Kansas back into northwest Texas. And then the hail threat for tomorrow is actually what's driving our enhanced risk. If you're in that red area, you have a 30% chance to see hail of 1 inch or larger in your town. And if you're in that black line circle there, that's going to be a 10% chance to see hail of 2 inches or larger in your town. So you've really got to take that seriously. We do have a major large hail risk tomorrow for pretty much the entirety of the southern and central plains. Okay, so going into Tuesday, we have another enhanced risk of severe weather. It just doesn't stop. This one's going to be for portions of northeast Missouri, southeast Iowa, and then just a sliver of western Illinois. The probabilities, okay, we do have a hatched risk for some things. So whether that be damaging winds, large hail, or even strong tornadoes, we don't know at this point, but we are going to have that chance to see some significant severe weather on Tuesday. But we're not even done there. Wednesday, we now have a day 4 slight risk of severe weather for portions of the Ohio Valley here. This does include areas like Bowling Green, Kentucky, Evansville, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, all the way back up through Cincinnati, Ohio. So we could see some significant severe weather there on Wednesday as well. Okay, so moving on to what the models are showing here for the next few days, we see right now we do have some shower and thunderstorm activity starting to develop up there in the northeast. Things are really going to start to pop off there at around 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern, so be ready for that. We're going to see a line of damaging winds possibly form for portions of Ohio, Pennsylvania. Eventually, we'll likely make it down into West Virginia and maybe even Maryland, so make sure that you do have a plan in place tonight. Make sure that you have multiple ways to receive alerts if you do plan on going to bed before these storms reach you, okay? And then tomorrow, all right, tomorrow morning, we start to see a ton of moisture surge up from the Gulf of Mexico. If you're in the south central United States and, you know, even the Midwest, you're going to have a pretty good chance to see some shower activity or maybe just a few sprinkles even in the morning hours of tomorrow, really anywhere, okay? But the main severe threat, right, that's going to start to develop at around 6 p.m. tomorrow. We start to see a line of thunderstorms develop for portions of Nebraska, maybe even South Dakota up there and Wyoming. Now, that is going to continue to move through, bringing some damaging winds, large hail, and possibly even a couple of isolated tornadoes. But the big event for tomorrow will actually be at the nighttime hours, around 2 a.m., all right? This is going to turn into a line of thunderstorms here across portions of Kansas, Nebraska, maybe a little bit of South Dakota and Oklahoma here. It's going to be capable of producing damaging winds, large hail, and possibly even a few tornadoes. going into Tuesday here. All right, this is 9 a.m. That line does start to move into portions of Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, even a little bit of Minnesota there into Illinois. All right, we're going to continue to see that move on to the east there in the afternoon hours by 4 p.m. You're dealing with some pretty nasty thunderstorms there across the Midwest, and those are going to continue to move through the Ohio Valley. Okay, so finally, watches, warnings, and advisories. Really not too much going on at all right now. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do be sure to like and subscribe. Remember, I am going to be going live for all the big severe weather events that are coming, probably even today a few times. So make sure that you are subscribing with the notification bell on, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.